You getting your morning pets from this caveman? How's that jacket, buddy? He likes his clothes. He likes his clothes. You try to take his shirt off of him, he's like, give it back, give it back. If this is on him, he likes to lay in the mulch. He'll go roll in it, and then he pops up, and he looks like he's in a ghillie suit because it all sticks to him. He lays over there. He's camouflage. That's when he's pulling real good security. Him's a good boy. Him's a good boy. I remember being a kid, and my dad had a helmet liner for like a hard hat, but one for, for wintertime to keep you warm.
And you wore it as underwear?
No. No, it'd been too stretched out. But the liner was about this color, and it had edges that were sewed that were darker. And I seen this, and it reminded me of that as a kid. So I sent a picture to old Puddin' Pops. I said, hey, you remember that old helmet liner you had when I was a kid that looked like this? He said, damn right, still got it.
I was going to say, still got it.
Still got it. It's probably on his gun cabinet, almost guaranteed. All right, well, welcome back to some second channel action. Theodore just about ripped out my left leg just then. As you can see, Sir Mortske is down once again. About the 6th time in the last 2 months. You're real tired of catering my life to his.
I am down all right.
So, how's he going to make it home? Honestly, we don't even know. Be sure to check out his channel to see that adventure. Hold on, hold on. Boom! Hold on, hold on. Boom! This baby lights up. I wonder if y'all can see out here. Let me check the screen. Oh, not too bad. So in the last second channel video, I gave y'all an update about my eye, about that skid steer that Mortske allegedly gave me, as his thumbnail implied, and about D&H buying some stuff. I guess I could update you real quick about my eye. I actually went to the eye doctor yesterday, and I didn't know this. I thought it was like at the bottom of my pupil, going on to like the color of my eye, but it's actually on the pupil, just at the bottom. So I was still having some side issues. He said everything's healing good. He said it's just where the position is of being in my line of sight. He said if it was in the color of my eye or the white of my eye, I'd have no clue it ever happened, because I don't have no pain or anything like that. So he said give it a little more time, it'll probably keep healing up. I could read some 20/20 is what he told me, quote unquote. So that's better than no 20/20 as far as I'm concerned. So we're all right. He gave me the go ahead, keep working and all that good kind of stuff. I told y'all D&H was going to come buy some stuff, and as you can see, the junkyard's looking a little empty, and this makes me super happy. We're going to keep cleaning up on this, trying to get it situated a little better. We were overflowing out of it, and that was not my favorite, is a nice way of saying it. Anyhow, today we're gonna haul some stuff out to St. Louis Salvage. Sir Mortske, he needs to try to find some parts there for his short wide. I've been wanting to haul some stuff off. Started to load some yesterday, had a little bit of time, but before we haul off what's left of that U-Haul, there's a couple parts we need to yank off of it. We're gonna take the old wheel hop Wilmer frame out there, which I've stacked some of like the Mercedes drivetrain and stuff. I want to pull that valve cover just to hang on the wall. So we're gonna start pulling parts, and then we'll start doing a little loading, then we'll start doing a little hauling, and then out at the Savage we'll start doing a little parts picking. It is a little dark out there still though, because pulling parts off couriers at 6 on a Saturday is my favorite thing to do. So we're gonna need a little light. Woo! Go Theo, go! Oh, here comes that sun. Here comes that sun. How much stripping did you have to do to come up with the money to be able to buy me a skid steer?
We were just talking about OnlyFans last night.
You
we
and your
paid to keep our clothes on.
yeah, like $20 a month if you don't take off that flannel. She is she's pretty cherry. It sure is lighting up fast, ain't it? Even from like 2 minutes ago, it's brighter out here.
The guy with one eye.
Yeah. Well, hey, I can read some 20/20.
I like it. Like I can read some. I'm like, you couldn't read before.
Well, it was letters. He said, can you spell that? I said, A. It'd help if someone didn't put a bunch of vehicles up here in the dang way. There we go. Now y'all can really see how cherry this thing is. That's probably not going to be there by the time we make it to the Salvage.
This one came with the original one, right?
No, this was the second one I ever found.
Oh no, that one was cut in half already. The one that came with the original one.
This was the one that I took the box off of for the
Datsun?
and it was the one I had to spin 24 volt and just sling the motor to get it to finally fire up. It was a battle, this one was. Not a whole lot worth saving. Like I said, we're gonna try to, probably want to strap that. This motor's garbage.
Oh, these things would be super conducive to doing a body swap, you know, because the cowl just kind of hangs out over the top and everything's down low.
What do you want a body swapper with? Square body?
I don't know, I'm not into body swapping, but I've heard guys are.
Yeah, I've heard that's how you made your money. To get me a free skid steer. This fender and stuff's even worse, guys. It is just hammered from the get-go. Big old hole in the windshield. We're gonna pull the calipers, and I'm gonna look at pulling this real quick, see what that's gonna take.
You wire an HEI coil up into this thing?
What did I do?
Oh yeah, you could tell.
Oh, yeah.
That definitely was your wiring.
Yeah, I made her run off a GM HEI, baby. Mess around with me.
Nothing but the finest.
Nothing but the finest. Hey, there's you a coil for your Roadster. You better.
That's what you know what I was looking at.
You better pull it. You better pull it. You want a cruise control unit?
It's pretty bad when your cruise control unit is half the size of the engine.
Takes half the horsepower from her.
2 fuel filters. Duals.
She's a gooder, but not good enough. She ain't going to the salvage today. If I say she's a gooder, she's either really good or she's really bad. There's not much of an in-between. Theo, you don't look near as tough in a turtleneck, dude. No, you don't.
Turtle. But am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club? Turtle. Luckily, this door opens good for nice, easy access to the wing window.
Oh, that was, wow, you really nailed it. Look at this. That looks like a Datsun center console if I ever saw one.
It was. That's actually a factory one from King Cab that I cut down and then screwed over.
Sure you want to let this go, all the memories that are in here?
Well, the memories we can pull out, like the Datsun valve cover. We may want to hang her on the wall with the Mercedes one.
Oh, you better be saving them hubcaps.
Oh yeah.
Are you saving that?
Huh?
Are you saving that?
Hell, I don't know.
I like how it's got the pivot in it. It's a snake.
See where I cut it. She's old.
I've been a fabricator for many days.
Hey, this is for when you store it away, when you're ready to run it.
It's the switchblade console.
This piece of plastic that I
Was that your boost gauge?
It was my air, but you know what's funny? Those are self-tappers because I thought it made it look like aircraft. They're little
So you just put dummy screws all the way around it?
to look like rivets. Why did I never put rivets? I don't know.
Because you had self-tappers.
Yeah. If someone wants the original Datsun center console, it is going to be at St. Louis Salvage.
We're passing that up.
I think he's probably going to crush this thing pretty quick, so you better be fast on the draw. Unless he crushes it in front of us today. These are good. Datsun. Don't let them go. There you go.
C10.
I got some fresh painted white Steelies right there for you, buddy. Well, riddle me this. What does that fit?
Is this all? Hey, there's a second wiper
That ain't right.
underneath the seat.
I knew my parts guy had ordered these for the build a while back. You may need to fix your throttle bracket later.
Hook? That'll go great with your eye.
You can't have on long sleeves and miss that opportunity. There'd be no woman for Steve the Pirate. I used that line when I was like in 7th grade at Starskate. Any of the Pot County people who watch, they've been to Starskate.
What were the ones you did at the celebration station? Ooh. Spare starters and battery cables? This is my kind of rig.
Mortke's out here.
Tugging at my heartstrings.
They're winter good stuff. You're the starter expert. Go crack her open and see if I got this pulled off for a reason.
You definitely were saving it inside, so it's probably good.
Well, taking that panel off's easy enough. A little pit poppity. What is it gonna take? Looks like just if we start pulling a bunch of 10 millimeters, we'll eventually get something out of there. Did that 4-ton jack handle that big old heavy truck?
You mean we had other options?
Yeah, they're on the other side of the shop, I guess.
Oh, it must be nice to have other sides of your big fancy shop.
Must be nice. I only wish all these shops I have collectively had as much square foot as your one. Must be nicer. I know sometimes there's hardware down in there. I don't see any. Well, I loosened a lot of stuff, but I don't think a damn thing's gonna move. I'm looking for a glass expert. Are you one of them?
I'm real good at breaking it.
I'm not sure much of that had anything to do with this up here. Found some Phillips right here. And then just stepping up here, I noticed there's this. We should just strip that out, even though someone just sent us an impact Phillips screwdriver thingy.
Definitely.
Whew, maybe my lucky day. They all came out, just like Mortske, fresh out of high school. Did we do good? Did we do bad? Hell, that was it. I could have swapped that glass in a minute 3 hours ago, or 3 years ago. She's the Toyo Kogo with some Nippon safety. Your nips are safe when you're riding this thing. Hey, 3 screws and I could have swapped this out years ago on the Yeehaw. I don't have mojo to do it in the background like you though.
Sitting on your butt won't finish your project.
Well, I'm finishing projects.
Is that when a project's finished for you and you take it to the junkyard?
No, it's finished when we can drive it to the high school football game last night and back.
We had just tens of people were like, man, that thing is so cool.
Hey,
Probably in their car, but we didn't hear them say it.
yeah, right. The Yeehaw is a freaking head turner. Still probably my most attention getting vehicle I've ever had. This thing has matching Steelies on it. Dang, that's a surprise. Trying to think if we should keep those Steelies or not. Pull it off there, caveman. So they do not reman these that I'm aware of. Very hard to find. So if you have an extra set, you probably don't want to get rid of them. I do think they make seal kits for them. So in the small chance we have to end up, well, not a small chance, it's actually a pretty good chance because I never touched the calipers on the Yeehaw. So eventually we may have to do them like on the Yeehaw. If one starts leaking, we want as many to choose from as we can have as far as resealing them and then hoping that the resealing works. What'd you do, grab them with your damn teeth you have because you're from North Dakota and not South? What, your little fancy thing couldn't get them?
I didn't try.
Oh.
This thing's even got a generator.
I guess I've never really used this set. I use it for the big stuff. I thought it was all 1/2-inch drive. They don't do me no good.
Disappointment.
Been told that my whole life, Mortske.
Those are tight. Sure looks like 1/2-inch drive to me.
Shut up.
This is my channel.
Shut up.
Yeah, round it off real good.
I heard you did that on your truck yesterday.
Oh, it comes with the pulley though.
She'll knock off.
Oh, can't wait to see this.
Boomerang kid.
Oh, look at this Puddin's Fab Shop fabrication right there. Is that a drive shaft clamp?
You missed one, you underachiever.
Oh, I thought you wanted to keep the spark plug holder. Do you want to keep that socket that I just dropped in the dirt?
What are you doing here? Trying to help me or hurt me? Are you friends or not?
Who needs
friends?
Who needs enemies with friends like these?
Strong thumbs.
That's my native given name, Strong Thumbs.
That's your Oklahoma name, damn it. She is.
What are those return spring things on the ends of the rocker?
Amazed by how clean this engine is.
Rupert was very well maintained.
Yes, oil changes every 2,000 miles.
It's got a double roller timing chain with a tensioner on the end that's rubber insulated, and the head bolts are Allen.
The oil has detergent. Oh, old slicky poo polish her up. Dang, someone done hit her with something.
Someone, I can't imagine who that was.
Right in the damn Zundavulge. Hey, learn to operate. You done broke my shock condom. Damn, yeah. Him's just a junkyard dog. Boot scooting Yukon fired right up yesterday if y'all were curious. Little jump pack. I told him that stuff was heavy. I moved it out there yesterday and picking her up with the old S185. She'll bounce the back tires off the ground just like that. So I offered to drive the truck and trailer down there to make it easy, but let's not do that. We should get up here where it's way more confined with buildings and other stuff. He's the Bobcat engineer, not me. One of us has to be smart, one of us has to be good looking. Theo, no sir. We want an operator, not someone who eats potatoes. We want an operator. Hey, Theo. Woo. Here at Punn's Fab Shop, I like to start my morning with a nice morning run. Knock the battery out of the camera, trying to get a hold of him.
Push it back to pick up down here.
Oh, good idea. She rolls good. So fun fact, that front end's wider than my fenders. Well, we had the camera in the wrong spot for that one. You need some new britches?
We're good.
Oh, Mortke's about pooped himself on that one. I don't know how much the camera picked it up, but watching, it got tilted back pretty good. Of course, he wasn't close to going over, but I figured it kind of scared him a little bit. We need an operator, not a potato eater. Know what I say? We need an operator, not someone who eats potatoes. We need an operator, not a French fry guy. Jeez, just tear up the trailer. When your money bag's like him who has 14 trailers to choose from, you don't care. But when you just got one, you value it a little more. I think I could have had that loaded by now. I thought he was going to teach me some stuff. He taught me what I already knew. If you want something done right, you do it yourself. He's going to watch this video and be like, hell with you. We want an operator, not the guy who looks like Mr. Potato. The thing is, even at that point, that ain't gonna fit between the fenders. Here's how you break your ratchet. Well, that's a starter, I guess. Be tearing up my good steelies. You're pretty good right there. This ain't how y'all haul stuff. Looks good to me. Let's see if we can wiggle the ball out. We've got it, folks. We've got it.
That's a nice load of crap you got right there.
Woo! She's a looker.
I'm glad this thing is mini truck rated.
For real. I didn't know how much it would pick up. It's crazy to think it can't pick that up, but it can pick that up.
No, it's not. Do you know how much iron
I was gonna
is
say,
there?
you think about the 345 that's there, that big old transmission, the Mercedes rear end,
Yeah, Mercedes.
transmission and motor, that front axle, those wheels.
Well, the brake drums or the hubs on that thing weigh about what the differential does in that.
The C channel's real small on what's left of the frame. All right, let's get her strapped down.
That ain't going nowhere.
Famous last words. Guys,
We keep going.
she looks a lot sketchier than what she really is. But honestly, we'll let the Oklahoma Highway Patrol be the judge of that, I guess. We strapped the wheel hop going forward and back to hold that. This one, we just did 3 over everything. Oh, that one's super tight. She's good. I don't know how I was trying to reassure it was a little better than it was. The viewers or myself, just by saying it. This one stayed pretty tight at least. What a rig. He gets angry when he's hungry, so we better take him for a donut.
Cajun pies. Hopefully they're 7 out of 10 Cajun pies and not 2 out of 10 Cajun pies.
50-50 at that place. Roll the dice, let's see what you get. I like how you open the door and to establish dominance.
Nope.
He was sitting up until Mortske opened the door, and then he's like, this is my spot. Hey, turtleneck, you're not going on this adventure. Sorry, buddy. But Dad. Well, we made it, and I think all the vehicles are still on the trailer. Dang, see me putting air ride on a limo. How fancy. Oh, it's got the zip tape for doing siding on housing to cover the window. That's fancy. That zip stuff's expensive. Dang, yellow Chevy Love. Check her out.
Looks like a K5 Blazer frame.
I wonder who that could be for. Is that loader working?
It is.
I hope so.
Yeah, we'll get
You think it'll pick stuff up easier than my skid steer?
It'd be good.
It'd be good. There's a lot of weight on that wheel hop Wilma frame.
Yeah.
That international stuff's not small or light.
Take that rear end with you, the Ford rear end.
Yeah? You want me to take that Blazer frame? I don't have to have none of it.
You might as well.
Yeah, we'll have an empty trailer.
Window for your van and stuff.
Oh yeah, I'm glad you remembered. That trash bag's doing pretty good.
Every video I see it, yeah, it ain't got a window in it.
Well, if I'd get some of that fancy zip tape like you got on your limo window out there, I'd be fixed up.
I've got some clear.
You want me to... You want me to pull it by the crusher area?
Pull right up there. I'll start this, let it warm just for a second.
Okay, no rush. You see this Datsun they got in? He got it fired up and put a pudding sticker on the front. They've been running around here hauling crap in it.
There's an LS lane right there.
Oh yeah, we're gonna find your parts. If we turn right and hit that big hole up there and we unstrap all this stuff, we'll unload it. All right. Wonder how long that crusher takes to warm up. Woo, got the Ranger Danger with the painted matching camper shell. Looking clean.
Corvette?
Watch out. Watch out. She stayed kind of tight. Sort of tight. A little tight. Hey, why don't you pick up that Courier? We're going to zip those stillies off where I can keep them.
Yeah, no problem.
And then I'll get those rear ones off that Lodestar frame too. Those are those ones I got off that S10 from you. Oh! Well, at home. Wilma's self-unloading. She's good. She is good. She said, y'all ain't putting me in that damn crusher. Hell no. You're gonna have to catch me first. That thing rolls good. Holy cow. Whoever built that custom frame made sure it was nice and straight. That's the keys to success there. Oh, that was funny. That was good stuff, guys. I'm glad Mortske yelled about that because I didn't even see it rolling away. I was watching this thinking it was about to rip. The fork was gonna rip through. All right, let's rob some wheels and tires back, huh? This tool set always comes in clutch. I'll be here all evening. Yeah, these came from here, so they don't get to come back to here. Them my good rollers. Those are high dollar right there. Oh, not the coffee. What else is supposed to give me the bubble guts this morning? Ain't that how the funeral song goes?
Should we have like a 21 cap gun salute or something?
I wonder if he's actually gonna fire it up or if he's just teasing.
Oh, you know he will.
So the only other thing that's kind of valuable on that to some folks who's gonna wish they had it, if they're watching first generation Ford Courier, those spindles will bolt onto, and that sets you up for disc brakes. But then you got to find the calipers that aren't there because someone took them. Much other than that, we got what we needed off of her. She was a gooder. Well, took old Mortske for a walk around the St. Louis. We found some unspeakable things, and if you just want to see the unspeakable things, you'll have to watch his video. That has to do with that pick 'em up truck of his. We're not even gonna go down that road on my channel of what was found, what had been said, and what I think Mortske may even put in his back pocket to take home with him. I'm not sure. But anyhow, I guess as we were doing that, old Sammy got me loaded up because we now have a Blazer chassis. And then this right here is an 8.8. She's looking a little rough. We'll see. Guess I'm gonna have to find me some backing plates here. But this is for another future project. We won't go into too much detail about that right now, but we're just gonna grab it since we're here. Yeah. All right, got us a new Blazer chassis, 8.8. Got our wheels and tires back. Getting rid of the Courier. Getting rid of old wheel hop. And most importantly, the junkyard gets a little cleaner. I'm gonna go help Sir Mortske pull a couple parts. All right, well, you already know if y'all need parts in Pot County, come see old Sammy at the St. Louis Salvage. He had all the stuff old Mortske needed. Got him fixed up. We've got some of our stuff we've been collecting. It's time to head north. She's just a little faster than when we were coming south. Had to pull in here to the new O'Reilly's to me. Hey yo, we got one in town. How fancy. Sir Mortske needed some parts. Luckily, my parts lady from my old store in Shawnee, she actually moved to this one. So I get to keep my cool parts lady. Good parts people's hard to find anymore. So as long as old Princess will hurry up in there, we'll be free to go. I ain't stopping.
We're a big deal right here. They don't even deliver it to your car, much less your shop.
I ain't stopping next time if you don't show more leg.
That's all the leg I got.
I ain't got no more leg. All right, let's fire up the old skid steer and see if we can't do a little more rearranging. Check the old green weenie here. Let's see if she's in gear. Take her out. We gotta hook a ratchet strap to that and do a little fender repair real quick. Hey yo, not too bad. We may let her do a little off-roading right here. I mean, she is a damn good four-wheel drive Scout. Or we may leave her just right there. Guys, I ain't gonna lie. Having the skid steer sure is nice for moving stuff around. That's it. One fork is on top. Well, struggling to unhook here. I know I have our straight axle, and that's what we got right there at the ball. The problem is that fork over there is on top of the axle. So that fork's on top, that fork's on bottom. Obviously there's a learning curve with doing some of this stuff. The forks make it tricky because there's obviously two of them. I'd almost think it'd be good to build a single fork that's just wide, an old uniforker with the ball out on the end or some type of lip or nub to help catch stuff. Maybe we'll build something like that someday. So to get that off, I actually need to shift that fork back where it can pop off. With old blue and old green back in Skid Row, we can use some forks and do a little weed control. Actually, some of this grass gets in this shell and it's hard to rip out. Most weeds pull right out. This stuff's a little tricky. What do you think, Inspector? Had to come check on me, huh? See how I'm doing? What do you think? Look good to Theo? Is it
Does it pass inspection? Or you want to know why moving vehicles where all these animals like to hide that you like to hunt, huh? Which is it? We need to get you a camouflage bow tie, that way they don't see you coming. You'll be able to hunt a little better. What do you think? Not too impressed, huh? Thanks, Theo. Someone appreciates my hard work. Our ball down there is handy for hooking control arms or axles or whatever. But also, if you have a trailer, like this sweet mini mover, it'll be easier. It'll be real easy to back this sucker up, as long as we don't bounce it off the ball. You want to be careful bouncing the balls. Square body are y'all talking about? I have not seen a square body pickup truck in my salvage yard. And that right there, my friends, is a prime example of why I finally gave in and got a skid steer. Because the amount of stuff we just moved in an hour, which we really should unhook that frame. I've got a hole for it. I'm gonna get with Kenny, tell him it's time for the bubble top to get going. But we just moved around in an hour. Would have took me probably, well, in that same hour, we probably would have got 2 things moved and situated where we wanted it, with either using the truck or the tow roller with the push-pull combo and ropes and chains and all that good kind of stuff. Now, there's a lot of speculation, even though I put out a second channel video telling y'all I was gonna sell stuff to D&H, simply because we just have so much going on. As you see, there's a beautiful square body sitting over there. I ain't gonna show it to you, but it's there, that we could possibly build. We still have Mr. Mercer. We still have some stuff that could be builds. We've got a blue Stout. We've got a white Stout. We've got a V8 mini truck that we need to get on the road. We've got a blue Lodestar with the 2000s chassis and a 12 valve that we need to put together at the first of next year. We got plenty of builds projected on top of all the vehicles. Oh yeah, the Mercedes I'd still like to get going, which is why we grabbed a chassis for it today. Plenty of builds that could probably keep us busy through the end of next year. And guys, I was just ready for it to be cleaned up. It looks so much better. Some of this we're still going to get down in here. I mean, it's just going to be better overall. And then there's some people who just had speculation. He tried to do too much for him's wife. He can't make his mortgage. I know it, man. Him's best of pals. I talked to him. He's struggling to get by. He took his wife out to too many fancy dinners. These YouTubers do it. It go to their head. Them sons of bitches. They think they got it made, then they overdo themselves. He's going to be like Frank from that other channel who had to go get a normal job at the Kmart. Had to sell all his shit. I've seen it. Guys, I just sold the stuff because if we can't ever build it, I hope someone will buy it from D&H and get it on the road. Just because it goes to D&H, people are underneath the impression it means it's getting ported out. They sell stuff whole. So if whatever I sell to them, if they want to sell it as a whole to the public, now is it going to be for more than I sold it to them for? Yeah, I sell it to them at what I'm into it, and it leaves meat on the bone for them to sell it and make profit. And then I don't deal with the public. I don't deal with 1,000 tire kickers, and Mortske's in there. He deals with that. It's his favorite thing ever. And in return, D&H is always finding stuff, sending it my way, and vice versa. They scratch my back, I scratch theirs. And then besides that, they are, I don't want to say fans because they're friends of mine, and we consider each other friends, but like the half haul, Dylan's said that's probably staying in his personal collection just to actually have a put in fab shop vehicle. Can I help you with something, sir?
I want a put in fab shop vehicle.
You got a lot of money?
Oh, I had one and I sold it.
Which one?
Oklahoma Lullaby.
Oh yeah. You just sell stuff to people and that's all they want to do is flip it for money. And that's why I don't deal with the public. But anyhow, guys, out of all that speculation, the main reason I did it.
Whoa. Speculation?
Speculation.
That's a big word for an Oklahoman.
Actually, the guy on that thing, he said that's his opinion. I'm like, no, opinion is when you actually have a little bit of a knowledge on something and you can state, well, I think this because of that. That guy was assuming.
If you'd have put speculations on, when you were grinding,
I
you wouldn't have had to take a week off.
I did have my speculation. I had the safety speculations. They still didn't work. How much better is it looking out here versus?
Looks real good. When I put that bubble top on my trailer behind my non-whistle pig on the way home, it'll really church things up.
Perfect. Kenny don't come get it by tomorrow, you can take it.
Yeah. Kenny, take that.
You got a 24-hour notice, Kenny.
Looks real good.
It does.
Boy, that skid steer sure made it easy, huh?
That's crazy when I get done in an hour versus 2 days using the Torola to do similar. Well, leave it to Sir Mortske trying to be helpful. I did not want that rear end on there. That's going to be a pain in the butt to get off. Did I leave the old jump pack in here? Oh yeah, I did. The mouse man got in here. Where are you loading up? The old boot scooting Yukon may have been throwing down some rubber yesterday. We got this rig fired up. Put jump pack on her, she busted right off. She's a gooder. I'd have slapped a decent battery in this thing and daily it again for a week just to keep her nice and lubricated. Come on, boot scooting. I think her alternator's going bad. The battery's from 2018, so it ain't no good. But here's how I know there's a mouse house in the blower. She's got the built-in vibrator option. May not seem like it, but that son of a buck is rattling enough. It'll rattle your fillings out of your teeth in here. Pretty nice feature on a long road trip, though. Oh! What just happened, old girl? What'd you die for? Oh, one? I've never seen one of these say one before. I don't know what she died for. Theo? No, sir. Go lay down. She's a pre-runner. Most folks didn't know that, but she'll just rip these hills. See this? She's an absolute unit. There goes Rupert, my skid steer. Oh, Rupert, stack those frames for me. No! Head-on collision! He threw his hands up. He's mad. Him's mad. Oh gosh, he would break it on purpose and just chuckle. Not the antenna. Boy, Ashley sees him. She'll get his butt tearing up her Yukon. We were at the football game last night and someone had to put on the Snapchat video proof footage of me doing the world's slowest burnout in this thing. And Ashley sees it and goes, why's my Yukon on Snapchat doing a burnout? Had to blow cobwebs out of her, baby. We gotta keep the old boot scooting feeling young. All right, boss man, we about got her wrapped up. What do you think, huh? That Toyota stuff, I'm probably gonna throw in the bed here in a little bit, and then I'll pick that bed up and just take it somewhere down there. Probably set it next to the bubble top as we're trying to get the bubble top gone. The what's it called? Toyota stuff's gonna go with my buddy who does my sandblasting, who's got the Toyota dually. And other than that, boy howdy, I sure am happy with how this is turning out. I need to move the bucket down there for the skid steer, and then that area next to the carport. Next time we exchange our dumpster, I'm gonna see how close I can get the dumpster to over there. As much as that's a real nice, beautiful sight to always pull up and either have a dumpster in front of your shop right in the way, that's a pain in the butt, or over in our backyard where we used to keep it as our main attraction to the backyard. It would be nice to get it over here. Another reason I wanted to get some crap gone and get this all in control. I think we're doing pretty good, guys. So me and Sir Mortske are actually about to head to Slick's daughter's birthday party. About time to head there.
Toy Story theme!
Oh, leave your woodies at home.
All right, Buzz.
What do you need? Belt? No. Radiator hose. Ooh, looks like some progress has been made. Just old junkyard jalopy here. The 6.0 Whistling Pig from South Carolina. Guys, appreciate y'all being here. Thanks to Sir Mortske for not only giving me a skid steer, but bringing it down, throwing in some bucket, and operating it for free. What a pal. He'll even put your leads on your jump pack. My shop's still a mess from this last week of never cleaning it.
Your shop is always a mess.
No, it's not. It's always clean after you clean it. So, appreciate y'all being here on the second channel. Hope y'all like what I've done with the place. Trying hard to keep her looking nice as much as I like junk. I like my junk to be nice and clean. I'm on the Instagrammer, on the Patreon, the Facebooker. Be sure to check out old Sir Mortske on his YouTube channel. And much other than that, do not forget, sitting on your ass will not finish your project. I was going to have Theo tell y'all, but he didn't look like he wanted to raise his head. Hot damn, there's so much BSery. We had to start a whole channel for all the extras. Be sure to go check out Puddin's Fab Shop if you ain't seen that baby yet. Come on! Hey Chris, just throw this at the end of the video after the little closing where people see I actually swap her out. Hey Chris, don't put this at the end of the video because we're not actually going to be able to swap it out. A little fun fact here. We actually don't even have to pull that to swap it. What I did was pulled the screw out of there, pulled the actual glass out of this frame, because I realized, one, this don't even have anything to do with this wing window. Two, that one didn't pull up out of there after popping the top out, probably because whatever that is broken. And on this one, it is not. So on this one, when someone swapped her to the Lexan, she put an Allen bolt in there. So I just pulled it, pulled our old plastic piece out, slide in the new glass piece, put our Phillips screw back in from the one we robbed from, and now we have a glass window again. It only took me 3 years to do that. What did I just tell him a minute ago? Sitting on your ass won't finish your project?